So you're thinking about moving to Coral Springs, Florida? Well, it's a pretty great city, so why wouldn't you? In this video, we're going to dive into the pros and cons of living in Coral Springs, Florida. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Yasmine Holbrook, a local real estate agent, and welcome to another episode of Hearty Home. On this video, we're gonna give you some great information about living in Coral Springs before you make. You're gonna get the good and not so good about living right here in Coral Springs. We are gonna start by giving you the 4 reasons people love living here in Coral Springs. The very first and most popular reason are the parks. Coral Springs has about 44 parks that allow for bike riding, picnics, sightseeing, and walks. Coral Springs is known for natural parks, including Sawgrass Nature Center. Sawgrass is a privately owned, nonprofit nature center that has an on-site wildlife hospital that treats and rehabs animals so that they are safely released back into the wild. You can also view exotic animals and birds and the center's exhibit area. That sounds like so much fun for the kiddos too. You can access the Everglades Conservation Greenway Trail from Atlantic Boulevard and enjoy bike rides and watching beautiful sunsets. So now that we know the activities, let's go into the second reason people love living here. The people. Coral Springs has 130,000 people, and Money Magazine has recognized the city as number 3 location for 100 best places to live in all of Florida. Coral Springs has an urban feel, and most of the residents own their own homes. Coral Springs has a great mix of young professionals and families. Are you looking for diversity? Well, Coral Springs is very diverse and residents are friendly. So now that we know Coral Springs has great people, let's get into the third reason people love living here. The food. If you're looking for a great time, great food, you should check out some of these hot spots. Coming in on top, rock and roll ribs. You will not be disappointed. Fun fact, Rock and Roll Ribs is owned by the drummer of Iron Maiden. You have to try the Rock and Roll Ribs, and they also have great specials and events throughout the year. I said there was diversity in Coral Springs, and that means in the cuisine also. Check out El Mariachi, restaurant serving up Mexican and Cuban. So now that we know Coral Springs has great food, let's get into the 4th reason people love living here, the cost of living. The cost of living is based on a US average of 100. A number below 100 means Coral Springs is cheaper than the US average, and above 100 means Coral Springs is more expensive. Overall, Coral Springs comes in at 124, which makes it more expensive than the US average. You'll spend a little bit more money for groceries, transportation, and housing, but you will save on healthcare and utilities. Florida does not pay state income taxes. This means that your AC will be working overtime and all the time. So make sure that you get that yearly checkup on your AC unit before summer hits. If you can deal with the heat, then maybe you won't mind the hurricanes. Hurricane season begins June 1st and ends on November 30th. Peak hurricane season is end of August to mid-October. Prior to hurricane season, you want to make sure that you're stocked up on water, batteries, gasoline, Iguanas are not indigenous to South Florida. They live in the trees and can be found pretty much everywhere. Heads up on the cold days because sometimes they fall out of the trees. Well, I hope this video gave you some insight into the pros and cons of living in Coral Springs. Coral Springs has many options when looking for a place to live. And don't forget to subscribe above. And for more information on Coral Springs, check out some of our other videos. Or you can visit my website at www.holbrookhomesrealty.com. I'm Yasmine Holbrook with Holbrook Homes Realty, where we set the standard and stand for possibility. Thanks for watching.